Well, there's...
I was going to say, it might not be the hot drop we were expecting.
Okay, I'll shut up then, because that's 3 teams going all the same way.
Are we really seeing Ince and DA fight this out over here? That was the unexpected curveball.
Ence has to be memeing at this point. They've done this on purpose. Why have you done this? Oh, I know, it's to give us a good bit of fun. It never rains. It always pours on DA, right? There's just no rest for the wicked.
Oh, come on, Court. Okay, Marco, look at this. Running the bolt while everybody else is going to be running around with whatever. This is just going to be a mess. There's not a lot of loot to be had over here. Look at everybody from Ince already set up on firing lines. Hidden angles, just waiting for somebody from DA to peek out. Remember, guys, this isn't in the safe zone either, and DA is already waiting on the outskirts to just take on whoever decides to win this or whatever happens here. Lord only knows. So, day trading back over towards the south and to the, I guess, northwest, taking shots into it, and you're going to kind of supervise this fight while there is very, very limited loot for these guys to work with. You can see Ince doing a firm regroup, maybe doing a little bit of a peek back. Window fight's going to be going through there. Good shot's going to come out from Smash. Go ahead and connect back over towards Tixu, trying to get the shots back over on the other side of it. Marco does go down on the other side of this as well. So now we're going to have to start seeing a little bit of movement coming out. DA already making the foot push back over. You can see Molotovs coming out down below it. And this is turning into a very tricksy little fight for just having a few buildings inside of this. Now, a question comes into play is, how quickly are we going to see the pushes coming in whenever we've got Molotovs all over the place? Rustamar goes down, quick peek back around, that coming up from the Charles.
And ultimately, it looks to be DA who are winning this fight out. And to be fair, with how many fights they've taken at this compound, I'd be disappointed if they didn't. But with, I would say with no 4am, they've yet to go up against them when we get to the late game. Squeaky is about to bleed out. Tixu, I think it's a bridge too far for Diggory to try and take that run, and that all comes down to lack of armor, lack of meds at this point. You pick up a gun and you're straight into the fight. We should see the resuscitation coming out of Marco. You can see it on the opposing side instantly. He's just on his feet, straight to the window peak, no messing. It's as simple as that, and the reason he's doing this is that Smash will sit behind him and just go for the instant res should he fall down. They know they have one player upstairs remaining. If they can get away with this clean, then maybe there's a chance. Maybe, just maybe. Tixu crawls over, and surely Mert's heard this. Mert, you've got to... I'm expecting a peek to come out of him to take a quick look at this one and deny the res, but it's not come through thus far. Now, for DA, they want to make sure that they move. Well, the thing is that they know that Tixu and Diggory, whoever gets knocked next on DA, they will go for the flush, right? Oh, wait. Oh, that could be perfect on the floor. Ooh. If that gets them in the corner, flashbang's there as well. There's nothing they can do. Arms are up in the air. They're completely confused. They're blindsided. And DA, well, that's a 4-man clean push. It's job done. They've managed to withstand the test of time, Matt, but at what cost? The circle's closing, and they have nothing.
And they have Day Trade that has been listening to all of this happen. That's set up to the southwest of them, and yeah, this is going to be rough. If Day Trade decides to sit out on this and just really harass them as they make, as DA tries to leave this, I don't know what you can really do. See, we've talked about a lot. These the early blue circles hurt a decent amount, and I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see a couple of downs already come into play. Yep, just going to go ahead and feed those two back over towards the blue zone, and now DA has to just send it, but I think the blue zone is going to be the winner here. You got your 4 points. You're going to go ahead and get yourself third, but that's going to be all she wrote. Digital Athletics goes down to the blue zone, and now it's just Day Trade and 4am with a very hard southern shift that's coming to play, and everybody has to make their way back towards the safe zone. So,
are they just fully sending it and just committing to it? I mean, hell, why not? Look, they kind of know the lay of the land here. Crack on with it. They're going to go full send mode. 2 in the car. A bit of a drive-by. Some bullets have made it back, and surprisingly, they've made it to the wall. I'm glad the car didn't clip any of the players, because that would have been a real spanner in the works. Now 4am is on red alert. Now they have to answer the call here. So the 2 players have turned up. A little bit late to the party, but they're here nevertheless. Nurin's first one to make contact. Pignans will fall. So there is a window of opportunity with a second player as well, 4am. Oh my word. Have you dropped the ball here? That is crazy, and that's crazy down as well. So any vert nades that come into play, maybe they can try and take Lou out on the back lines. He's holding one angle, but this has just fallen apart, Matrim.
Trade stepping in with some quality trades back over towards this one. Now going to do a little bit of a peek around. You can see third party being the key factor for both teams right now. Being very cautious on these peaks. Venotica going ahead, tossing the flash around. I don't think it's going to connect over towards it. So it's just going to be Lou holding the line, patient, playing this one out. Do note, Flash is all the way back down towards the south. So it is just Venotica that's trying to hold this. But Flash could find an outside angle to maybe get something out of this. So if he kind of comes around there. Nurins, Puchus, they're still just kind of caught up looking back over towards Forever, and with the Molotov coming out, it's going to slow this one down just a touch. Maybe go for a little bit of reposition, and yeah, it's all going to come back over towards Flash to try to find the angle for this one. The hesitation coming out from Day Trade most notably going to come from the fact that it's a little bit hard to push, but there you go, Flash. Nice, beautiful, bolty headshot, and Lou, you've been holding that angle for a while, but now it's going to be time for Molotovs to come in. There's not a lot of options. Venotica already got an idea on what's going on. Spray's going in towards the smokes. 4 angry men. You don't got any options to work with right now. It's just a matter of when that bullet connects. They did manage to get the res off for whatever it matters. Spray going to go back through. Going to go ahead and get the knock onto him and the flush as well. Venatica's trying to spot it out. Finally does see him. Kind of getting a little bit of what we got last round makes me nostalgic for it. And Ince, you got a goal this time, and it's going to be trying to get 4AM's compound. 4AM didn't have the best success defending last time, and as the fact that Ince is already running up the stairs, doesn't look like defense is going so well this time either. Crazy. You're going to have to hold this one out, and looks like it's going to be Squeaky that's going to be the first one looking up, and you don't want to crawl like that, Crazy.
If you got to stand up, you're still with...
Yes, Ince. This is it. This is the energy. Give it to me. This is how you win this event right here. It worked for Oath, right?
Is that what we're going to? It worked for Oath. So this is that what we're at, Matt?
Okay. I can tell you're mentally breaking right now, aren't you? You're just like, I don't even know. Smokes everywhere. This is just going to be Ince trying to extricate themselves. That's not going to work either. Now Ince should be able to get a little bit of a better roll off, but that was a lot of smokes to be used just trying to get the distance out from here. For him, I don't know how many vehicles they're going to have to work with, but if they manage to pop all the tires on the Ince ones, you're on nothing, I'm guessing. Do it.
So here we go. This is the high IQ player. Matt, what they've done is they put all the smokes down. They've lost Squeaky. This gives 4AM the false sense of security. This makes 4AM think, okay, there's nobody else left. So we'll, now all of a sudden we wait for Rustamar, and Rustamar pulls the 4v1. You just wait and see. 4AM are going to go down. They don't know, unless they can hear him drinking, in which case they have all the information. Yeah, they know. Never mind. I'll just shut up putting all this together. This is the back wall. If it had hit the spine in the middle of it, would have been laughing. While this Rustamar lives out his last days of life, unless Diggory can help him out, we will bring up a promo code on the left-hand side. The beeping distraction tactic is in full swing. Nades down. Oh, Diggory, you landed on a landmine, my dude. Oh, no.
Oh, Rustamar.
Oh, no.
Oh, Digger.
Oh, it's...
I mean, like, we're just jumping back between catastrophe. Back and forth between these two camera angles. Narrowly surviving with 1 HP. I mean, that...
It's from Finland, Matt. They don't need heat. If anything, it's gonna make him play worse. They survive in the cold. They survive on the ice caps. And Diggory won't be surviving for much longer. Ence goes down in 4th place, back to back. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like all eyes at the moment are on the side of DAs. They try and run the gauntlet of smokes and just pull the full-blown Ibby in the fields.
Here's your TPP right here. Just crawl forward, throw a couple of grenades. That was a nice bounce back over towards it, but gonna have to slow creep forward. You can see a ton of smokes coming out. Forever is going to be Forever on his belly right now. Day Trade still trying to make a push back over on the side of this, but this fight breaking out between 4AM and Day Trade is extremely pivotal for DA, as now they could find themselves with a couple of opportunities to work with. Venotica finding a nice angle back behind this Forever. Now up a little bit, trying to get a little bit more of an angle. Going to find himself taking a couple of bullets, and there's not a lot of options for 4AM. Blue caught up inside the blue, having to run forward off of this, and you can see now Venotica in a similar position. Everybody from Day Trade going to have to start creeping up on top of it, and it's going to be DA, who was in a little bit of a rough position earlier, now finding themselves with the capabilities of a very huddled Day Trade right up against the blue zone. keep peeking back out through this, and they keep taking so much damage. They have to stay ahead of it. Smokes upon smokes coming down right now as DA is starting to get a little bit more authority and a little bit more control towards the center. It's a peek back and forth, but then Otacon finds an A. Lean into the pan. Don't make the switch. Your gut is going to tell you, dude, I could probably snipe this, or I can hit this shot. Just digger, pan and shotguns. And yes, Squeaky, you can use the bolt. That works. One pan, two shotguns. And bolts, because that should be the new meta. And yes, that's why right there, Lou. That's why they should be meta.
Straight out the back of the car. Banger of a shot comes in. They can now make the offensive play onto Day Trade to keep them downwind. Puchu's first one to fall victim to the blue. Knocked out the back. Fnatica down also. Second one will fall. SLR does the job. Crazy. And all of a sudden for Day Trade, this is starting to look a little bit sketchy. They need they're resting on all the points that they banked in the previous rounds to keep them surviving through this. Again, with 4AM being the team that's third into this, it was really DA 3 points in front that maybe we were looking towards. Maybe could have put a stop cap on this. Day Trade goes down. 4AM jumps up. 10 more points to garner. Everyone at the moment kind of playing edge, and everyone has to meet up towards the middle of the mountain. DA height advantage in abundance, but not for too long. Whoa! Hip fire?
And DA are starting to line up against each other instead of Ints. I mean, Ints needs to pick up these kills, but you can see that it's these two teams that are now fighting it out and providing a more opportunity for long-range shotgun shots coming out from Rustamore. Lou still looking back over towards him. No, Ints, there's too much stuff that's coming their direction now for the range that they have. Digger, our pan hero, is now down. DA running down the hillside, trying to find angles to work with. You can see 4AM on near on no life, but it is just a quick exchange back and forth. The Blue Zone doing a massive amount of damage. Ints does go down, and that is a quick turnaround pickup. And 4 angry men